What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. And man, this episode was fucking amazing, man. Legendary, my man Gohan looking like a beast. I was a little kind of sad that Universe 10 got eliminated because, Goku was my guy. If y'all saw my reviews during the Goku Black Arc, y'all know how much I love the Goku Black Arc. Goku was my dude, man. So it sucks that he's died. So it sucks that he's the second eliminated. I've been granted. It was better than my prediction. I thought they were going to be the first to get eliminated with them scrubs, but nah, they were the second universe to be eliminated. Anyway, so, and also, Toonami this week, man. Toonami was fire this week. I got a lot of reactions for you guys up there. I'm going to react to them, hopefully, later today. I've been working on the SAO one for recent right now because the videos can't go out worldwide. I've tried to lower the volume as much as I can without just having to straight up just mute the damn thing. So yeah, hopefully this time, this is like the second time we tried it again, so hopefully this time it actually works. We'll have to wait and see on that, though. Anyway. Did Boruto's. I also did Boruto. I did Megalobox. I also even did Hero Walker this week because it was episode 4. And man, I just felt like rewatching that one. And I was like, you know what, this episode's amazing. It's my favorite episode of Hero Walker. Fuck, why don't I react to it? Anyway, so yeah. Quick news dropped. Actually, some quick news actually dropped up related to Dragon Ball recently. Actually, apparently that Xenoverse 2 has actually been going free to play in a way called Xenoverse 2 Lite, which I don't know how much of it is. I don't know if that includes the story or it's just multiplayer or you need PlayStation Plus. But if I don't need PlayStation Plus and I can still play it single player, then you guys can bet your ass I'll be downloading that. So you guys can finally get some new footage to look at, because I'm sure y'all are tired to look at the same footage. Hell, I'm tired of looking at it when I'm recording my videos. Yeah. Man, Boruto was fire. Boruto was fire. Since 20 goons that say Sakura's useless, this episode sure shut you up. Now, right before I get to the review, there's one last thing I want to talk about, and that's dealing with Vic. More specifically, what's happened recently. So you guys don't care about this stuff, you want to just go straight to the review from here. Check out this time code. Alright, so, as it's recently been announced, Vic Mignogna is indeed going to be attending Kamehacon this year. Great. Nice to see my man Vic that we're finally getting some traction with him. Now, apparently, Monica Rial and Chris Sabat were kind of threatening the guy, saying that they were threatening that they would not attend the con if Vic was going to be there. I don't know if it was Kamehacon specifically, so don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was Kamehacon. I might be, but I'm probably wrong on that one. And so Vic and then everyone was coming out there and doing Twitter, geeked them, said hey man, I'm just a host here. I don't really pick who gets invited to the con and not. So that ain't my business, man. Command also, this is all about just supporting Dragon Ball and everything. So anyway, as I was saying, so as I said, Monica and Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, and Bulma, said that they were apparently threatening that they wouldn't come if Vic was going to come. Well, Monica said she isn't coming. She said on Twitter, and I quote, "I have decided to cancel my appearance at Kamehacon. This was a difficult decision because the last thing I want to do is disappoint the fans. To make it up to you guys, I'm working on finding a space to do a signing. I will share the details as soon as I have them worked out." Heart emoji. Now granted, for all I know, for all we know, something might have caught up, something might have happened, or something, I don't know. But the timing of all this is a little bit suspicious. It's a little bit suspect, if you ask me. Vic announced to come to the con, everyone's happy about it, then Monica bounces. Chris hasn't bounced yet as far as I know. I checked his Twitter today, there's still nothing, so and of course, there's got those little people, oh, I'm sorry, it's us that you had to do this, but one dude actually, when I was scrolling through this, because I was looking for people to be trying to, I was looking around to see if anyone was gonna call her out or anything, but nah, just nothing but positivity, say oh, thank you so much, I'm proud of you, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And one dude actually also said, oh, this makes sense, you gotta look out for your safety, I was like, safety. Now, when I think about it a little bit more, I can kind of get what you're saying, and I could probably see why Monica honestly canceled. I think a part of it was to spite Kamehacon, but I think another part of it was probably her just looking out for her safety, because, let's be fair, a lot of shit has happened. Monica's pissed off some people. And some people can get a little crazy. Now, Grant, I don't think people. Now, if she did go home, and since she and her Vic are in the same vicinity, I don't think people are going to start throwing punches here. If Monica was there, I don't think people would start throwing punches. But I do say that she would probably have to deal with a lot of stuff, like probably people swearing at her, cursing at her. I wouldn't be surprised some goons even start throwing shit at her, which you shouldn't. So honestly, I think so. And honestly, I can't really blame Monica too much for cooking Command because, this is full of Dragon Ball fans. Dragon Ball fans aren't exactly happy with what's going on with this Vic Mignogna thing, so, I don't know. I wouldn't say, like, oh, she's a coward or nothing, but I would say that this is probably in her best interest for her state, because, some idiot might try and throw some hands, honestly. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. So, I mean, I'm not going to Command Con. I've never even really been to a con myself, but, when I saw this, I wasn't surprised at all. Loki will start chuckling a little bit. I was like, no surprise there. Anyway, enough talking about Vic Mignogna. So anyway, guys, let's get right into the video. Or episode, I mean. So anyway, so we start this off. We got 17 versus... I can't remember the fat chick. I forget her name. Her name's slipping my mind right now. And oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna say it. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. 17 is the MVP of this tournament, man. Like, I was never a big 17 guy back in the days of Z's, but now, with this tournament, 17's gotten to become one of my favorite characters because I love him. He's pretty much being the audience. He's like the audience's character right now. From taking down their transformation when they were midway through it, he's just like, why wouldn't I attack them while they were transforming? To here, it's just fantastic, man. It is fucking fantastic. So anyway, she's going off the handle, but how dare you take down what was her name? Whatever their names were, I forget them. They might come back to me later. So, she's going on, how dare you eliminate her? She was such an innocent maiden. You are a dastardly villain. And oh my god, 17 here turns heel and it's the greatest thing ever. So he's like, oh, I'm a villain then? So then he's just like, no, fuck it. Why would I do a quick little heel turn and just have fun with it? So it's like, alright then, I am number 17, android number 17, the most dastardly of villains, and I am here to destroy you! And Beer's like, you have that on a little thing, don't you? And it's that Gorilla's just like, if I didn't know any better, it looks like he's actually having fun with it. So, 8-17, oh my god, I love him. And it's like, I am here to defeat you and eliminate you. Never mind the fact that I have my own universe I need to protect. I am just here to destroy you. And I was laughing so hard when he said, never mind the fact that I have my own universe to protect. No, I am just here to destroy you. I love that because, it's killed or be killed here, woman. This ain't personal. Don't take this so personal. This is not personal. This is just business. It's killed or be killed here. So anyway, then after that, they start throwing hands. They're going at it. Art animation, but I gotta say, art animation here was really, really good. Nowhere near as good as that episode of Boruto, but sorry, I had to add that quick little dig. I told you one more time. I'm just sorry, man, but I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't care if you prefer Naruto or DBZ or Dragon Ball, but you gotta admit, when it comes to art animation. For normal TV, I'm not counting movies, because, if we want to bring in movies, and that's getting so great, but for Trip TV, I think we got to give it to the guys over at Paragon when it comes down to their bet. I mean, just watch episode 23, man, of Boruto. The art animation there was fucking godlike. It was like Naruto as I remembered it back in the day. As when I watched the first series. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah. Oh man, Boruto was so good. Anyway, not me getting sidetracked. So after that, while they were going at it, Goku's facing off against the other one. She's just throwing Kai Blast out there like a coward, like it's like freaking Fighter Z or something. Like I'm sure not the other one. Those assholes in fighting games that their character got guns or Kai Blast. All they do is just spam those and not let you get near them. Yeah, that's her. She's one of those assholes. So she's just throwing Kai Blast. Goku's tried his best to deflect and dodge them. Struggling a lot. She actually gets him on the ropes a little bit. She even corners him weirdly where she has all these Kai Blasts surrounding Goku. And, they're coming towards him. coming towards him. 17 notices it. He runs over there to go over to Goku. Puts that barrier he had we saw last week upon Goku, so they're both protected. And what's her name out there? The fat chick's like, how dare you leave your adversary midway through a fight or something like that. She's like, oh wow, I truly am a villain then. I love 17, man. He's so great. And so Goku goes back to the young girl. Now he's kind of realized how she fights, and I love the art animation here when Goku's kind of running, and he does kind of that little sideways flip kind of thing, or dodge, whatever you want to call it. That looked really cool, man. That looked really cool. That looked really cool. Oh man, that was definitely the best part of the art animation there. That was really damn good. Anyway, so Goku then finally realizes how she works, and then gets her on the ropes, and then he locks these, throws these Kai blasts on her, sticks them to her like Mineta's balls. Don't take that like I know y'all gonna take it. Get your heads out of the gutter. But if you see Hiroki, you know what I mean. so he puts the Kai blast together, kind of leaves her there, and then he straight up quotes 17 from last week. Thank you for the fight. It was very informative, and I laughed so hard here. If y'all saw the reaction, you all know I laughed my ass off here. It was I laughed so hard when I heard that, man. That was so funny. And so they got them right by the exit of the arena. 17 just tells them, I make this easy for both of us and just jump out there yourself. And so, but they won't. They're like, nah, we ain't sitting here. So then another one of you guys from Universe 10 that looks like that one dude that we saw back in the tournament in the Universe 6 tournament. His name's slipping my mind. The guy that Beerus said it was the greatest fighter he ever faced off, but of course it was just some schmuck that does post that's a mailman. I forget his name. Manoka, something along those lines. And the planet he's from, I forget what it was like planet. I don't even remember what the planet was called. It sounded like something out of Star Trek, honestly. So he disappears. He actually uses instant transmission. Well, that's actually very interesting. We haven't seen anybody use instant transmission besides Universe 7 and, of course, Goku. So, looks like this other universe has some of Goku's ability. And also, one thing I forgot to mention last week was the Cyborg knockoff from Universe 11. We saw him manipulating his Ki Blast, and to form them into different weapons like Goku Black did. So that was also pretty interesting that we saw that. That was also another little interesting tip. I don't think I mentioned that all in my review, and I meant to. Yeah. So, they end up disappearing. 17 tells him, will you please watch your back and not be so careless all the damn time? He's like, yeah, I know, I'll try. And so they go in their separate directions. And then we go to the main event of the evening. My man Gohan kicking ass and taking names. So, we got Gohan and Piccolo going up against Potamo and Champa. My man Champa here. He's over here glowing about, oh, you shouldn't worry about Goku, Beerus. He's the one you should be worried about when you're talking about Gohan, because they're facing off against Potamo. And then they're standing up against Potamo. Potamo just sitting there being like, what up? Thinking he hot shit. Gohan tells Piccolo, let me take care of this clown myself. Piccolo's like, alright then Gohan, he's all yours. And so, my man Gohan goes up against Potamo, and then thinks he's Star Platinum and just starts punching him repeatedly. And everybody reacts, I'm like, bruh, he absorbs hits. You ain't Star Platinum, man. You got to go, man. This ain't gonna work. Oh, how wrong I was about that. And my man Gohan, if there's one thing I'll have to give Gohan being such a scholar now, is that we actually see him doing something very smart here. This was really smart of Gohan, how he managed to eliminate Potamo. So after Gohan just keeps hitting with just a bunch of straight punches, Potamo's like, oh, time to fit now. No more time to play, time for my turn. And while he's punching, we see Goku. He's like, yo! And he's like, curious about your son's fighting skills, Goku? And he's like, yeah, and he's like telling him, he's wondering, can he beat Potamo? Goku is optimistic, I told him all about my fight, so hopefully he got up with his style straight. So then Gohan just switches to uppercuts, just nothing but uppercuts. And I'm just sitting there like, Gohan, man, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You ain't Star Platinum! You don't got that, you can't hit that hard! But how wrong I was. Ciampa's over there being like, ha ha ha! Look at that, Beerus! Looks like you're about to lose another one! Go on! Don't you dare lose! You know, Beerus is like sweating over there, sweating buckets. But then we see that Gohan is slowly lifting Botama up the air with these uppercuts, and Botama starts now he's like, what'd you go? And then Gohan just keeps punching him, while he slowly makes his way out of the ring. Ciampa's losing his mind, like, do something, Botama! Jump out of the way! He's like, I can't! I'm off the floor! I can't do it! And Gohan just keeps going and going and going. So, hey, I don't know if he's used like the laws of physics or whatever here, but I guess all those books Chi-Chi shoved off of Gohan's ass is finally making themselves useful for once. So, you know, Anyway. So Gohan... so then Gohan keeps going and going and going. Once he gets around the edge of it, hits him up with a kick, sends him in the air, and finishes him off with a good old-fashioned Kamehameha. Once he gets out of the way, Gohan turns his back like a badass, be like, anybody who thinks they can get away with just raw power are no match for me. And I lost my mind here, man. Gohan is a real G. And then Botama starts a Kai Blast hurling towards Goku, or at least he does it with his mouth. And I'm like, Gohan, man, you might want to turn around, Gohan. I'm thinking like, oh, but there it goes. His arrogance is finally getting to him again. And then right as he's gonna hit him, he turns back, fires another Kai Blast, and just has it blow up. I thought that was so fucking cool, man. And actually, let me talk about that line he said there right now. Anybody who thinks they can get away with just raw power, or can get by with just raw power, are no match for me. This shows a lot about how Gohan has changed as a fighter and as a character right here. Because as we know, Gohan has always had the most raw power in the world. He's the son of Goku, after all. We saw him, back in the beginning of Z, when he really didn't know how to use his powers that much, and it would just kind of pop up here and there whenever he really needed, when he was like very stressed out, or like when we know that Raditz started shooting bricks, and we saw how high his power level was. But when he saw Gohan, he thought his scouter was busted. And of course, we saw him just hurl himself through like a mountain at the beginning of Z when Piccolo just sent him hurling towards it. And of course, we know during the Cell Saga, Gohan, he was first to go Super Saiyan 2, and of course he defeats Cell and had that awesome stuff with Cell. And of course, during the Buu arc, Ultimate Gohan Mystic Powers. I don't know if he was more powerful than Goku at that current moment. I doubt he was, but we know he definitely put Super Buu through the ringer. But what has always happened in all these circumstances when Gohan has always gotten those badass moments throughout Z? His arrogance. He gets too comfortable. He doesn't pay attention that much, and it's always bite him in the ass. Cell ended up blowing himself up inside, and Goku had to sacrifice himself by throwing him on King Kai's, but for some reason he just decided to stay there instead of just leaving him there and then bouncing back. For whatever reason, but whatever the case may be. Yeah. So there was that, and of course during the Buu Saga, he got absorbed. And of course, we've seen this recently when he's had to grow game, and as much as I've hated what Toei and Akira Toriyama did with Gohan at the start of Super, when they made him a shell of his former self, made him the new Yamcha and everything, I do like how they've managed to turn this massive negative, which is honestly my biggest negative with all of Super, honestly, and somehow turn it into a really damn good positive with this character development going on. Because remember, Gohan has pretty much had to work from scratch to get back to where he was at the end of Z. So it's almost like Gohan is like he started off being what's a really powerful Naruto character from the start? I guess Naruto. He started off the series as like Naruto, maybe Sasuke or Itachi. I don't know. Whoever was really strong from the start. No, let's go with Itachi. Because I know Itachi was really damn strong. I know he was part of the Abu Blacklist when he was like 12, I think. I could be wrong on that one. My memory of OG Naruto's it's a little lost. So he started off being like Itachi, really powerful, always there. Now, granted, Itachi didn't didn't have arrogance. And he wasn't arrogant and let people get free hits on him and always bite him in the ass. But you get what I mean. But then at the end of the series, but now here in Super, Gohan has become essentially like Rock Lee. Because as we know, Rock Lee, how powerful he is now, he had to earn all that stuff through hard work and determination, and just hard work, just hard work. He couldn't use chakra. He couldn't use any chakra. Or you can look at Asta, as he has no magic, yet and of course he's really strong. Of course he's also got some really beastly power ups as well, which I need to get back to caught up on Black Clover. I'm still slack on that show. Anyway, so I like how that's got going because he has had all the raw power in the world, but we know that don't mean shit because it's always by bit him in the ass. So now that he's had to earn back his power through hard work with Piccolo, Goku, and all the guys, Gohan has become a lot smarter of a fighter, and he's realized that raw power ain't gonna do it all. You need hard work. Raw power sure can give you a head start, but it ain't gonna keep you going a long time. You gotta put the hard work in too. So I really liked that from Toei. I thought that was a really nice little tidbit added, adding to Gohan's character, giving him some nice character development. That was cool. I really dug that move. That move was super cool because it just showed how much Gohan has changed, really. So like I said, even though I hated what Toei did to start, I will give Toei props that they've turned this massive negative into a really damn good positive. So, props to Toei's writer or Akira Toriyama, whosever idea this was, they deserve a raise. Anyway, so, after that, Botama gets eliminated, Champa's pissed, and we then get to Gohan's second opponent, which is from Universe 10. His name is slipping my mind at the moment, but this fight was real cool. I really dug this dude's special ability. Omni was his name, and so he's also with this other guy, and so Omni gets Gohan, the other dude gets Piccolo. So let's start about Piccolo real quick. Let's just get this one out of the way first. So they have their little fight, and it ends with Piccolo using that attack where he throws a flurry of Kai Blast, but he's like, "Oh hey, you missed me." He's like, "Really now? Did I miss, or did I just block your escape?" And then they all just come hurling towards him. I forget what that attack's even called. So they all hit him, he's laying on the ground, he's like, "No, time to make this official. Get out of my ring," and just throws him out of the ring with like a Kai Blast. So he gets eliminated, and then we get to Omni and Gohan. The fight here was really cool, great art and animation across the board. So Omni starts landing the smackdown on him after we see his ability, which I can see, I really looks cool. He can pretty much create doubles of himself, or clones of himself, but I like how the colors are inverted here. It was it looked really cool. Now, if I'm being frank, if I'm being honest, that looked really cool. That was probably one of the coolest abilities we've seen in Dragon Ball, at least from the other fighters we've seen from the other universe. That's actually a really cool ability that I actually thought looked really nice. Anyway, so Gohan can't really tell which one's the real one, and so he's just kind of trying to find punches, but none of them are landing. Omni starts landing, starts hitting Gohan over and over and over and over. He gets to Gohan on the ropes. Gohan just kind of manages to get back in there, goes ultimate, and there I go back. And he also has to and Omni asks him "Who are you? Who are you?" So I know who I'm fighting. He sounds like, "I am Gohan from Planet." He's like, I see. It's glad I met you, Gohan of Earth. So they keep going at it. Gohan finally started managing to punches after he manages to figure out how it works by him taking a lot of abuse. So he managed when Omni comes in there with a kick, Gohan grabs it and starts landing a bunch of punches on him, and then he starts landing them normally, manages to get some other punches in, lands a Kamehameha, and eliminates Omni. So then of course Universe 10 gets eliminated, which I mean, to be fair, I did expect them to get eliminated early when I saw their team was out there, but scrubs. I mean, if Zamasu was on there, then maybe they would have lasted long, but of course, Zamasu is dead in the main canon. I mean, I know he's still alive in Heroes, but I'm pretty sure Heroes isn't canon. So, as much as I even said in my review when we saw Universe 10's team, I was like, they're the first to get eliminated, which they weren't, they were the second, but I don't know. Gosu's my guy, and I kind of wish they lasted a bit longer, but granted. So right before the episode ends, we see how personal this tournament really is, and how deadly it can be, and how they need to have something to fight for. Where we see, right as they get eliminated, Gohan looks down, and there's this little pocket photo thing. I forget what these things are called, and it has a picture of Omni with his family, his wife, and his kid. And of course, it disappears along with everyone else because, this is a person, but I can't see this, any of these deaths being staying just because it's Dragon Ball. Deaths aren't permanent. The only deaths that have been permanent so far is King Piccolo, but granted, Piccolo's alive, so I don't know. Let's read Piccolo. I actually noticed something when we saw Universe 10 when, Shit. Winnie the Pooh's name is slipping my mind. Goddamn, I have a terrible name, guys. It's like when we saw him get eliminated, I noticed there was actually 2 Namekians on their team, which we have not seen. So I'm curious who those 2 Namekians are on Universe 6 team. I wonder if they're going to face off against Piccolo. That's what we should see. Yeah, like as I was saying, the only characters that have stayed dead is Cell and Raditz, from what if I can remember. There's probably been some other characters in OG Dragon Ball that have died, but yeah, like like I said, I'm going to say it again. My prediction is when Goku wins, he's going to wish back all the universes. That's what I'm betting money on. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen next time. That's what I'm at the end. There's all the universes going to come back alive, and all this was meaningless. But I'm still enjoying the arc. The fights have been great. 17 has been killing it. My man Gohan has done 2 eliminations. So Toei, you are good in my books. So if Gohan gets eliminated later, a few episodes, I'll leave happy knowing he at least got 2 eliminations under his belt. So overall, I give this week's episode a 10 out of 10, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Flugged. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.